Hello, Internet. It is I, Alexis. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is not because I want to talk to the Internet, it's because of my sister. She called me up and she was like, Alexis, how do I do makeup? And I'm just like, so, background on me, I've been to aesthetic school, I'm now in hairstyling, I work at Shoppers Drug Mart in the cosmetics department. Makeup is my life. I have a serious addiction, and it's makeup. So anyways, I'm making this video to help her. I'm going to, don't worry, it's just lipstick and swatches, it's my life. I'm going to dispel some common myths, going to tell you what's most important. I mean, I can go into other topics in other videos, but I kind of want to keep this video short and condensed. So if you want to know more details about other things, you can leave a comment. Or if you're my sister, you can message me and I can go more into detail about how to pick the right foundation, different types of moisturizers, what your skin care routine should consist of, a whole bunch of different things. This is just basic tips to get you started. All right, so step number one, you gotta know your skin type. So that's how you pick your foundation. Like for example, this is the Urban Decay. It is a matte finish, oil-free, full coverage. Looks freaking great when I put it on, but about like 2 hours in, I look like I stuck my face in a pile of dust because it really dries out my skin because I have normal to dry combination skin. So I need something more like this, which is hydrating. Otherwise, it's gonna settle into my pores and it's gonna look like a disaster. Now, Ariel or any other high schooler just starting out wearing makeup, I would, unless you're trying to cover up like real acne, I would more go towards the BB cream or the CC cream, and that's gonna look the most natural and it's gonna get you more used to it. Or you can jump right into foundation. If you're trying to cover up really bad acne, Dermablend is great. Smashbox 2, NYX, Urban Decay, if you're cheap because you're a teenager. What is it? It's, nope. Starts with an O, it'll come to me later. It's not CoverGirl, it's the one near the front because they pay to be there. L'Oreal, yes, they have some really good full, I think it's infallible, 24-hour wear. Either way, it's good. Ask your cosmetician at Shoppers Drug Mart, they'll know what you're talking about, or if you're more expensive, go to Sephora, they know what they're talking about. But that is a great place to start out, unless of course you're covering acne scars, then the foundation, yeah. Anyways, so first misconception is foundation is always first. That is false. It doesn't always have to be first. It really depends on personal preference. But one thing I do find is to always prep your skin beforehand. That's going to give you the best look, and this angle is terrible for my chin. Anyways, it's always good to prep your face, whether that's primer or moisturizer. I find primer is good. For example, I have this one and I really like it. It's the primer and moisturizer in one. And since I have the dry skin that settles easily, I find this really helps. But you don't have to do primer if you don't want to. When you're going out to a party, I definitely recommend it because heck. But day to day, you don't have to. So I've already moisturized, cleansed my skin, all that good stuff. Do that twice a day, by the way. I'm gonna put a little bit on here, and you don't need any fancy makeup brushes to apply. That's expensive. You're in grade 9. I like you, but I don't like you that much. I'm not buying you my expensive Nude by Nature brushes that feel like soft baby hairs. Anyways, your skin is prepped. Excellent. Whether that's moisturizer, primer, I don't care. Just put something on it that's moisturizing, because I don't care what kind of skincare routine you have, what kind of skin you have, whether you're literally leaking oil from your face. Everyone needs moisturizer. Unless, of course, you know, you live in like 10,000 BC and there's no such thing as moisturizer and you're not washing your face with hard chemicals every day. Anyways, let's move on. All right, so step number 2. Now, I tend to do my foundation first unless I'm doing a smoky eye, because with smoky eye, there's a lot of eyeshadow fallout, and so then I tend to do it over top. All right, so first, you're gonna want to do, now I tend to mix my foundations because my skin shade is all over the place, so I'm gonna put a couple different ones on my face. But the point is, you gotta use the back of your hand as a palette. You can always wash it later. You got some of that. I'm just gonna put it where I feel I need it. Obviously, this is daily, so you're not looking like an Instagram model or anything. You're just trying to get shit done, and that's okay, okay? Makeup is not about hiding who you are, it's about expressing who you are. So if that means you're gonna cover your face in 10 layers of foundation, fine. If that means you're not because you like your skin, you like the way you look, and you want to show that off, then fine, all right? It's about, you shouldn't be wearing makeup to make others happy. You should be wearing makeup because you want to and because it makes you feel good. For example, for me, I find makeup as a form of art expression, and I love art. I paint, I write poetry, I do music, heck, I do everything. And I find this is just another form of art for me. Some people don't get it, some people do, whatever. All right. Now, you don't necessarily have to use a foundation brush. When I'm running like 15 minutes late in the morning, I just put it on my hands and I'm just like, there we go. Rub it in, it's good. But whatever. I've already used it. All right, now I use this because, like I said, mixing foundations, skin tones. This is all really, obviously some people are gonna comment and they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's too light, and whatever. First rule of makeup, there is no rules. Second rule of makeup, be polite to one another because you never know why someone is wearing makeup, and everyone is fighting an invisible battle, so. And sometimes when you're fighting an invisible battle, you just need some war paint. Anyways, so that's kind of my foundation routine because I have a unique shade. I'm just running water. Second tip, if you have a beauty blender, put it in water. It makes it more squishy. All right, for example, no water, water. Now, I know they say size doesn't matter, but see, hard, soft, hard, soft, You like this one, helps it blend better. And you pat, you don't want to swipe, it'll make you look all streaky. You just want to pat. Just pat, 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 pat. And pat, and sometimes I swipe under the eye because it's hard to pat because then my eye twitches and it's just like, no, stop. But yeah, this is just my foundation routine because I'm too lazy and cheap to, like, the Smashbox one I used is my summer shade, which is great during the summer, but it's winter and I'm pale, so I bought the palest, cheapest foundation I could find, and I just mixed that in for my everyday looks. When I'm partying up a storm, I definitely use my Urban Decay, which does match my skin tone. But for every day, if you just want to conceal that bullshit, you're just going to use, also, another important tip, yes, I know, this eye has eyeliner, this doesn't. Always blend it into your neck. So whether it's going like this and blending, whether it's going like this and blending, always blend it into your neck. And when, this is always a misconception, people always test it on the back of their hand, inside the wrist, whatever. I don't care. When you want to find your perfect foundation shade, match it to your neck, all right? Don't match it to the middle of your face, okay? But you always want your foundation to blend in with your neck, all right? Otherwise, it's a disaster. Anyways, let's keep going. Now, this is also personal preference. This is an eyeshadow primer. This thing, heck, you put an eyeshadow on top of this, it does not budge. But remember, we're staying. This is supposed to just be simple. Again, I just use my fingers because I'm lazy. When I'm trying to achieve Instagram looks, then I go all out. But that is not it. I am trying to teach my sister how to do makeup because she asked me and I don't want her wearing blue eyeshadow up to here. She is my sister, she represents me. So we're gonna teach her some good stuff. All right, next, you're gonna wanna set that. Now, if you have dry skin, you don't wanna over powder your face. Yes, I meant what I said. If you have dry skin, you're not gonna wanna over powder your face. If you have oily skin, you're probably gonna want to use a lot of powder. It's personal preference. Do whatever feels good for you and whatever makes you feel good. For me, I like a lot of powder. I don't like looking shiny. Makes me annoyed. Also, good thing to know, talc causes cancer. Guess what a lot of face powders have them? Talc. It takes a long time for you to find a good face powder that works for you. And I mean, if you don't care about getting face cancer, oh well. If you do, the one I'm using right now comes in kind of like a silly container, but I really don't mind it. This one is Pure Minerals. I like it. Oh, I've tried the Nude by Nature one. It's okay. Physicians Formula, I didn't like it for some reason. I just didn't. It wasn't my jam. But it was nice. Like, if you like it, then I'm not gonna yell at you. Alright, so you got that done. Obviously, this is just quick stuff, so you're not gonna go in and do the contour and everything. But if you wanna add like a little bit of blush, and I find a little bit of blush really helps, because I find if you don't use blush, you really kind of look like a ghost, especially when you're me and you like the goth pale look. Always tap it off. It helps. Otherwise, you're gonna have super red cheeks. And people smile, but when you smile, it's here, and now it's here. It drops, and it kind of sags your face. So I just start, and I kind of just swipe, pat, circles, everything. Now, honestly, it doesn't matter if you have the most expensive brand, or you have the cheapest brand, or you wear dollar store, or you literally make your own. I don't care. What matters is that you feel good. All right, so you're in high school, you're probably gonna use dollar store stuff, whatever. But you can make it work. That's the good. And then sometimes, this is actually a Japanese trick, which I learned last year, that was in style for a bit, because we had to do trends of different eras of makeup. And they actually apply blush on their nose. Kind of gives their face kind of a more rounder, cutesy look. Because apparently you're supposed to look like you're hungover. Whatever. I don't know. That wasn't my project. Of course, I did 10 different goth subcultures, because that's me. Anyways, moving on. You can contour or not. Again, personal preference. I do because I'm extra. You can also make anything work light hand. Like Bob Ross says, 2 hairs and some air. And you just kind of follow where your natural cheekbones. I also like to do my temples because they kind of go out wide. And kind of my jawline too. And you just do that. And look, cheekbone. Alright, now you do the same thing with the other side. Also, I like to do my nose because, yeah, because why not? But mostly just the tip of my nose, because I got a big tip. That was terrible. Sorry for my bad jokes. I don't know how to edit, so everything I say, this is all live. Maybe I'll get there someday. Alright, so you got... That was very, very long for just the first little part, and I already look like a potato. Anyways, this isn't for popularity. This is just so my sister knows how to do makeup and feels confident while wearing it, because I'm a good sister. All right, moving on to eyeshadow. Now, this is school, so you probably aren't gonna do winged eye or cut crease, so I'm not gonna go into that because you don't need to know that. I mean, yeah, if you wanna know it, ask me and I'll do another video, whatever. Anyways, simple. So simple, that means the minimalist palette from Smashbox, because like I said, I have a problem. Now, if you're gonna do multiple eyeshadow shades, you're gonna want to start with a light base close to your skin tone. I'm using that one right there, it's pretty light. And you're just gonna wanna put that all over. Yes, all over. And that's just kind of a base. It'll help everything blend out a lot easier. It's like, you know when Bob Ross paints and he puts liquid white all over his canvas before he starts painting? It's like that. Obviously this isn't liquid white, but it is very pale. We can tell which eyeliner I've been, or which eye I've been practicing eyeliner on. All right, next, I kind of just like take a little bit of a darker shade. I'm using kind of this one. It's kind of like a taupey thing. It's pretty nice. I like it. Does it have a name? Cruise? Cool. Anyways, you just kind of, you got your crease. You see where your eye kind of, that line is, where your eyelids go back in, or when you press on it and it's hollow? Oh, shoot. Well, there, that is where you started. You just kind of, very lightly. I'll try to blend this out, this mistake. You just kind of, I tend to bring it in, but if you stay away from the center, it's gonna help bring some more light to your eyes. And of course, what you're gonna do with your eyes depends on your eye shape and everything, but this is just basics, so nobody kill me, please. Or do, I mean, I kind of have a test next week, so. Or do I? Shows how much I pay attention. Anyways, keep doing that. Got some nice. It's just nice, it's bright. If you want to go a little bit darker, you can. Again, light hand when you're using dark colors, because you can always add more, but you can't take away. Alright, and after a while, you're going to know exactly how much dark you need, but just starting out, take it a step at a time. And if you're trying out a new makeup look for school, don't do it in the morning. Try at night. The night before, practice it. Otherwise, you're gonna get to the morning and you're trying to do this really cool blue cut crease and you go to school looking like an ocean threw up on your face. So practice the night before. And it also helps build confidence. All right, if you already know what you're doing and you know that looks grand, ask your parents, ask a sister, put a picture in the comments. I don't care, just get an opinion, because it also makes you feel good about yourself, and that's what you gotta focus on doing. You gotta focus on making yourself feel good and making others around you feel good. We did not become the dominant race by ignoring other people, so be nice to everyone you meet. All right, that was depressing. Now let's do some sparkles, or you cannot do sparkles, you can just leave it like this. It's pretty nice, I like it, snazzy. Or you can add some sparkles. I always like sparkles. I just put it on my finger because I find it packs it on much well and it's much more vibrant than putting it on with a brush. I find, and I just pat. Oh, I didn't describe how I put the eyeshadow on. Heck. Anyways, I just pat and smeared on into kind of the center for a daily look. For the eyeshadow, you're gonna want to go hard and like scrub it in there to blend it out, but it's actually gonna be harder. Just very lightly, and just swipe back and forth. And when you're applying color, just pat it on. Very, very lightly. Not pat it on. You're gonna give yourself a black eye, but just pat it on. And that is a very simple, natural kind of day-to-day eyeshadow look. I like to do my brows. You might not, whatever. It's up to you. If you need brow stuff, hit me up, Ariel. I will get you. Not for everyone else. I can't afford to get everyone in the world brow stuff. I wish I could, but I can't. I am a poor college student. I have no money. Anyways. And how I do it, I really liked angled brushes and any sort of powder, or this one's kind of a cream. Oh boy. Or a cream. Pencils are cool, but they can be frustrating sometimes. Anyways, I kind of just put it to where it begins. Light. Always light. You never want to go heavy. Light-handed. You just kind of swipe it on. You gotta... I'll tip. Sometimes I can actually get away with just doing this. Anyways, on to the next brow, because that one was perfect. You do the same thing here. And try and match it. Ah, heck. Try and match it. Depends on what you want to achieve, but stay close to your eyebrow shade, otherwise it's going to look unnatural. Unless you want to have it look unnatural. Like, I used to do my eyebrows purple. So, again, whatever feels good for you. If you're just wanting to be natural, just pick something natural. Next. Eyeliner. Now, I have no brown eyeliner, and we're not doing something big with winged eyeliner today, because that is not the look we are trying to achieve. So I'm just going to show like simple eyeliner. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna get a pretty dark shade, probably that one of eyeshadow because I don't have any brown pencil eyeliners. I do winged like a boss. But anyways, you're gonna wanna start at the outer corner. So dip in an angled brush. See that? It's angled. Yeah. Door. Okay, anyways, tap it off. Anyways, okay, you start near the outside. You kind of light hand patting. You kind of sweep outwards and you slowly work to the inside of the eye. Now you can use black, you can use whatever color you want. Like I said, whatever works for you. Now as you see, the outside's a little darker than that. So now we do the other one. Because that's all you wanted, is to just add a little bit of dimension. Now we do the other one. In the same fashion. Sometimes when I'm doing my non-dominant eye, I find it helps just to pull on it just a bit. Obviously not too much or you're going to cause some damage, but just a little bit just to kind of blend it into the inner corner. Now obviously that one's darker. And sometimes life is like that. You got to keep evening it out. So you just keep going back and forth until you're happy. Now obviously this one already has a little bit of black on it, so I'm just going to quickly even it out. It's a pencil, whatever. Because I was trying to show her how to do some just quick, simple eyeliner. But apparently I forgot to do the other eye. Alright, so we're sort of even. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That one looks better, but it still looks pretty good. Alright, so you got it. You can do the underneath. Again, that's personal preference. I always like to smoke it out. Obviously, that's not actual cigarettes. If you smoke, I will find you and I will kill you, Ariel. Everyone else, if you're already smoking, personal preference, do what makes you feel good. But Ariel, my sister, you are not allowed. What I find I like doing is I like going on the waterline because I find if you go underneath, it really drags your eyes down. I mean, again, personal preference. Do whatever makes you feel good and don't let anyone ever make you feel not good. Yeah, anyways. What I like to do is I like to follow the waterline. Only to about halfway though. So kind of gives some nice dimension on the outside. I find that when I go all the way in, it makes my eyes look really, really small. And we want to make them look wide and awake. So the teachers know that you're there, ready to learn. All right, next step, mascara. Mascara, yes, that one. So you just kind of start, I find it helps if you open your mouth a bit. The base, and just swipe upwards. And I kind of gently close my eyes, and I find that really, really helps. I think I went too close to the base. Anyways, lashes for days. Now highlighter's in, so you can put on highlighter or you don't have to. It's totally up to you. I do because I like to look brighter than my future. I have CoverGirl because I can't always be expensive. And I have no nails. So I have a fan brush, so I just go, kind of go like that because I like a lot, so I don't tap it off. And you just kind of follow the natural arch of your cheekbones and brows. And I do the tip of my nose because it gives you a nice little button nose. Cupid's bow. And other side. Alright, there you go. You let your hair down. Style as wanted. And there you got it. You look semi-decent for school. if you decide to do makeup. If you don't, that's fine. Totally up to you. I've said this like 20 times. I tend to put lipstick on, but make sure you get the foundation off your mouth if you did get any, because that leads to dry looking lips. Anyways, I hope this has been very educational. For Ariel, you better have stuck it out this long, otherwise I'm never making you another makeup tutorial again. For everyone else, if you did manage to hang on this long with my annoying ass voice, thank you, congratulations. You've earned absolutely nothing except the knowledge on how to do some fairly decent makeup. But yeah, good luck to anyone out there just starting makeup. If you have any requests, you can put them down below. If you don't, oh well, I really don't care. I really just wanted to help out my sister. Alright, bye everyone. And Ariel,